Acum se aude la microfon. Bă, se aude? Se aude ceva? A, bun, deci se aude în sfârșit. Da, se pare că OBS-ul își face setările singur. Era pus la microfon că era default, nu HyperX-ul. Na. Sperăm că se aude și jocul. Da. Se vede ceva? Bun. Bă, dacă nu iară full screen, cred că o să fie half screen după un pun. Da, păi era pus pe default microfonul. Bun. Asta așa să dau și pe Discord, că s-aude în sfârșit. Bă, dar nu se aude prea tare jocul, sau... Dau mai încet. Bun, nu. Da. Păi cam mințiți voi pe aici așa. În sfârșit.
The kingdom of Murtana, united by King Robar II. During the long years of his reign, he was able to defeat all foes of his realm. All except one. The war against the orcs took its toll, and the prisoners of the realm were to pay the price. The king needed swords for his army, and every man guilty of a crime, no matter how insignificant, was forced to work in the ore mines of Corinus. To make it impossible for them to escape, the king sent out the best magicians of the kingdom to create a magic barrier around the entire valley. I was one of them. disturb the delicate structure of magic. We were trapped inside our own barrier. 1 second of negligence was enough for the prisoners.
Da, păi
Corinus was now under the control of the convicts.
Nu durează el mult.
The king had no choice. He had to negotiate. He needed the ore. Month after month, the king supplied everything the prisoners needed. Month after month, they brought the ore to the edge of the barrier in exchange. Until the present day. Another convict was brought to the cliff. He did not know, but he would change everything.
In the name of King Robah II, bearer of the scepter of Verant, I sentence this convict to...
Stop! Convict. I've got an offer to
sper că
make
nu-i delay la
you.
chat
This
din
letter
20
must
de
reach the
secunde.
leader of the Magicians of Fire.
You're wasting your time.
You may choose your own reward. They'll give you anything you ask for.
Very well. I'll take your letter. On one condition. Spare me the rest of his nonsense.
How dare you!
Keep silent. Right. Send him in.
Da, am pe.
Welcome to the colony.
Am zis să nu joc așa clasicul. Mi-au fost
That's
două de
enough.
ani.
Leave him alone. And now scram. Get up.
Da, știu, l-am mai jucat. Numai versiunea asta nu o
I'm Diego. I'm not interested in who you are. You've just arrived. I look after the new arrivals. That's all for now. If you plan to stay alive for a while, you should talk to me.
S-aude prea
But
tare
of course, I won't keep you from choosing your own destruction. Well, what do you think?
Okay, what do I need to know about this place?
We call it the colony. You'll know already that we produce ore for the king. Well, at least we do, in the old camp. There are 3 camps within the barrier. The old camp is the biggest, and it was the first.
How do I get to the old camp?
You just follow this path. The old camp is the next reasonably safe-looking place you'll come across. There are a lot of wild beasts between the camps. You'd be mad to walk around without a weapon.
Where do I get a weapon?
When you get to the old mine, have a look around. I'm sure you'll find something useful. The mine is easy to find. It's just a few meters along the canyon.
Why did you help me?
Because you needed help. Otherwise, Bullet and his boys might have killed you. And I couldn't just stand by and watch. Because I came all this way to make a suggestion.
A suggestion?
Yes. After this little incident with Bullet and his guys, you should be aware now that you need protection. Everyone who arrives here has a choice. There are 3 camps in the colony, and you'll have to join one.
Eventual mă
I'm here to
apropie așa
show
și
the
să
new
audem bine.
ones that the old camp is the best place for them.
Where's Bullet now?
He and the others bring the goods from the outside world into the camp. You'll find him there, but if you plan to fight him, be careful. He's an experienced warrior.
Thanks.
Ma că n-aș da skip la dialoguri, că mi-e prea drag de ele. Nu l-am mai jucat jocul ăsta de mult. Cred că din vară. Deci muzica... Și ce să mai dau? Stai să mă... Acum se aude mai bine? Adică vocea mea în comparație cu jocul. Ah, bă, nu. Perfect atunci. Ia, ce e asta? Am mai jucat modul ăsta. Bine că n-arată ăla de cum merge în sus. Da, păi eu zic să băgați dopuri în urechi, că rămâneți, cred că surzi după live. S-aude prea tare la mine. Hai că merem acum la Ori. Da, mă rog. Bă, am obișnuit de la Witcher, pui mei. Să apăs E.
What are you doing here?
Making sure no one gets near the exchange place, especially one of those cutthroats from the new camp. You're the new guy they chucked in today, right?
That's me.
Then you'd better watch out for the guys from the new camp. I work for the old camp, same as the others you saw at the exchange place. I assume you've talked to Diego.
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have.
Good. Then you know what's what around here. You'd better make sure.
Deci mai încet.
Why do I have to watch out for the guys from the new camp?
Compared to the new camp, the old camp's a quiet, peaceful sort of place. The new camp doesn't get any deliveries from the outside world. Most of the rogues there just steal whatever they need.
And the old camp?
Iar vorbește Ori prea tare peste mine.
Everything under control. Next in line to them are the guards, followed by the shadows. The diggers are the lowest. Everyone who arrives here starts out as a digger. If you want to become something better than that, you'll have to get accepted as a shadow first.
Mamă, dar așa tare să aude că eu efectiv nu mi-aud aproape nimic în căști. Ia. Acum s-aude mai bine.
They do that to all the newcomers. They call it standing godfather.
Oh, are all the guys like that in the old camp?
We do have a few suckers, but they won't touch you as long as you pay them protection money.
I saw a woman being sent down with the goods.
The ore barons get everything they want.
Do you mean to say the king exchanges women for ore?
Scarele 21 AK Mihai. E bine, atunci e bine.
They'd be sitting in some dungeon or other. I'm not sure what's worse.
I'm looking for a weapon.
There should be some old weapons by the derelict mine further down the canyon. But don't go and start a war with nothing but a rusty pickaxe for a weapon. Those things are slow and heavy. An inexperienced fighter should never use one of them unless it's an emergency.
Da, și acum o zis domnul Mihai să dăm setări la maxim. Bine, nu da la maxim, că după aia îmi fac ventilatoarele. Se încălzește camera și mor aici. Shadow quality dăm la maxim. Și eu zic că e bine. Mamă, no heal, no death. Hai de cap meu. Pe să-mi bat picioare că nu mai știu aici unde-s minecrawleria. Mai în fundul minei sau mai aproape? Că știu că nu erau la fel în ultima versiune. A, dar degeaba îmi pune pe shortcut, că nu-mi trebuie. Da. Băi, dar... Hai, ce prost ești, nemne, să deschide poarta. Pică poarta. Da, de acum să mă vedeți. Cred că peste jumătate de oră începem Gothic 2. Da, logic că nu sar pe acolo. Nici pe acolo, da. Da, știu că e orabil. Efectiv, nu pot să înțeleg nimic. Mă văd că FPS-urile sunt bune. Mamă, și aici să-mi bat piciorul. Deci cred că era numai dreapta. Da. Era numai stânga. Sabia lui Nameless cred că a nebunit. Bă, versiunea asta n-am jucat, am jucat-o pe aia precedentă. Bă, uitați-vă la sabia lui ăsta. Hai de capul meu, bă. Bă, nu. Pe mine asta cred că e blestemată. Hai de capul meu. Nu, acum mă duc să Minecraft în pui mei. Nu știu dacă nu știu ceva misiune, cred că. Sau misiuni. Dar are scuturi. Ce mai are? Nu mai știu. Arme noi, da. Rune nu cred că are. Da, cred că schimbăm sabia, că o luat o raznă. Nu mai trebuie torț acum. Bă, cred că mă duc și sus. Numai că o să-mi dea găina aia. Da, mersi, mersi. Am luat și prima cască. Ne, 12 strength. Casca? așa. Arată rău. Da, nici jocul. Adică nu. Gothic-ul nu până la urmă. Cred că prima dată ce învăț e skill. Că ne mișcăm prea greu. Da, am vrut să bag și el la 4K texturi, dar nu mă lasă unpatch-ul. Nu știu de ce. Și nici ăla cu extra vegetație. Nu ne permitem să pierdem niciun point de viață. Bă, cred că dacă nu mă înșel, am și Speed 3 pe ăsta. Ia stai așa să... A, uite, da. Ca și în Returning. Dacă n-ai chef să te plimbi pe mapă, în 2 ore, faci în 5 secunde.
Hey, you.
What do you want?
I want to warn you. If you continue this way, you'll be entering our hunting ground.
What do you hunt?
Mostly scavengers. There's a lot of meat on them. Besides, it ain't too hard to get them. Once you know how.
Really? How's that?
Ask my friend Drax here. He knows more about these things than anyone.
Why is this area so dangerous?
You've just arrived, haven't you? There are different areas in this colony which are all more or less dangerous. The paths between the camps are quite safe, but even there you might come across some wolves which look on you as easy prey. And that's exactly what you are until you get a proper weapon and armor.
Where can I get better equipment?
The nearest place is that old camp. Just follow the path.
Cred că este și armuri noi în ăsta.
You can get the stuff cheaper in our new camp, provided you know.
Ceva letter armor.
If you go to the old camp, ask for Mordrag. He's one of us.
Și nu mai știu dacă nu l-ai băgat.
He'll sell you the proper goods.
Tell me more about the areas of the colony.
If you travel between the camps, you'll need a map to distinguish paths and dead ends. Dead ends often lead you to dangerous canyons where you encounter creatures you'd better avoid. Do not enter the old ruins. There are too many around here, and most of them are old fortifications dating back to the time of the First Orc War. Some are abandoned orc dwellings. There are often orcs in those ruins, or even worse creatures. I'd avoid those places, especially at night. And one more hint, don't go into the forest.
Where do I get a map?
Ask the people in the old camp. There's a cartographer living there. Maybe you can steal one of his maps. If you manage to do it, take one from me as well.
If I manage to get them without paying, I'll take as many as I can carry.
You're all right. You should consider coming to the new camp. In case you go there, ask for Lars. He takes care of the new ones. I'm sure he'll have a job for you.
Am aflat acum de Lares.
Thanks for your help.
Don't go thinking everyone's gonna be so friendly, kid. There may not be much in a newcomer's pockets, but some folks would even beat you up for a pickaxe.
I'll keep it in mind. You're hunting, aren't you?
Looks like it. What do you want?
Do you have some hints for the hunt?
I could teach you a few things, but everything has its price.
Which would be how much?
A good gulp of beer will do.
Oh, salut, salut, domnul Kraken.
Then we'll see.
Here you are. Take a beer and tell me about hunting.
Scavengers. That's what we call the big birds. Should be attacked one after the other. It's easy to lure single scavengers from the pack. If you come too close, they'll become irritated. After a while, they'll storm in your direction. At this point, you should be waiting for them with a raised weapon. If you manage to strike the beast before it hits you, you have to keep fighting. Then you'll be able to defeat the creature without being hurt yourself. If it hits you first, well, just don't let him.
Da.
What else can you tell me about hunting?
Numai că nu mai știu dacă au adăugat ceva nou.
But it'll cost you more than a beer if you know how.
Adică arme noi, armuri noi.
Teeth, claws, and
În asta ultima.
It's hard to get them, but they are valuable. At least every merchant will trade those things with you.
Da, bun, și dacă găsești ceva să-mi zici.
You're demanding a lot for your advice.
Possibly.
Da.
But you can earn a lot of
Trebuie și
gold with
salvat.
this knowledge.
Oricum dacă mor,
All the animals
sunt
you
încheiat.
kill without knowing how to cut them up will just rot away. That's a
Da,
wasted
suntem pe zonă
opportunity
aici.
of skinning them and selling the fur at a high price.
Până la primul
If
dead.
I were you, I'd try to gain this knowledge as soon as possible.
Hai la fix. Ne fură ăștia skill-uri. Că mă rog. Points-uri.
What are you doing here?
What's it look like? Regarding the bridge, of
Oh,
course.
salut, domnul Bloom.
We make sure that no beasts cross the bridge.
Have you got any advice for me?
Yeah, don't go in the forest on your own. Unless you're strong enough to fight off all the beasts. Make sure...
Da. Na, zine că
Hi,
old
I'm
cam e
new
sub
here.
pod, hai.
How nice for you.
Is that the old camp over there?
No, that's the new camp. The old camp is underneath the bridge.
Ce-și bate joc ăștia de noi, mă. Până când venim cu Urizelul și dăm one shot. Dacă ajungem până acolo și nu murim.
Where do you think you're going?
To the camp.
You ain't come to make trouble, have you?
Diego says I'm to meet him in the camp.
Okay, in you go then.
Any news?
Nah, everything's the same as ever.
Aia, uite, l-a pus la... I-a pus... limba română. L-a pus la ăștia căști. Și văd că și
Let me
scuturi.
pass.
Bă, n-arată rău. N-arată rău deloc.
Let me pass.
Da, și aici am peci și convoiul ăla, dacă bine aduc aminte. Și chiar îl atacă și poți să iei de pe el. Da, nu bat cap acum cu chestul lui Diego. Sau, ba da, că sunt ceva bani în el. Ma, serios? Când ai memorie proastă. Bă, să-mi bat picioare, deci... Na. Deci... Dreapta... Nu. Cred că îi dau un moron Nameless. Scăpă mai repede. Dreapta, stânga. Dreapta, stânga, stânga. Dreapta. 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 Wow! Bine, deci cartea asta nu era aici. Oh, dexteritate plus 1, hopa. Ce ai făcut, mă? Ce? Cum toți 10 avem? A, păi dacă așa faceți. Ia stai așa că dau un load. Dreapta, stânga. Ai, ce stuluteco. Dreapta, stânga, stânga, dreapta, dreapta, dreapta. Unde și chestul ăla trebuie să ne dea, da? Carte, pardon. Scrie plus 1 dexterity, da? Și nu-mi dă. Ai. Urât, bă, urât.
Tell me something about the old camp.
It's the biggest and most powerful of the three camps. Gomez and his guys control the camp and thereby the whole ore trade. Once a month, the king sends us everything we need. We've got the old guy in our grip, you understand? He sends us wine, bread, meat, weapons, everything. You can also get some. All you have to do is join Gomez's
Cred că e ultima versiune, sper că.
What about the two other camps?
The two other camps split up to pursue their crazy escape plans. There's the new camp in the west of the colony, where the mages think they can just detonate the barrier as soon as they've scraped enough ore together. And then there's the sect loonies in the east. Their camp is in the middle of the swamp, and they're praying to their idol to set them free. He hasn't responded so far. If I were you, I wouldn't waste my time on those madcaps.
Tell me more about the barrier.
There isn't much to tell. It's impenetrable.
What happens if I just walk out of here?
The last one who tried that reached the other side a dead man. This damn barrier lets you in, but you'll never get out of here.
If there's a way out, I'll find it.
You're already in a rush to get out of here? But you've only just arrived.
Take care.
Oh, ia uite și Taurus are cască. Are și armă nouă sau? Nu, numai cască.
You don't look as though you'd just let anyone get into the castle.
Only Gomez's men are allowed in the castle.
Thanks for your help.
Oh, prima donație. Ia stați așa. Oh, 1 euro de la domnul Mihăiță. Tot respectul, tot respectul. E donat la punguță, la Nameless, săracul. Că și așa ai rupt în cur. A, stai. Tot respectul, tot respectul.
If I gave you a certain amount of ore, would you let me in the castle?
For a certain amount.
How much?
Well, it'd have to take a while to count the ore. Long enough to make sure me and my boys are busy counting while you slip by.
So tell me, how much?
1,000 nuggets should be enough.
1,000 nuggets?
Well, you could join up with Gomez. That'd get you in the castle for free.
I need to get into the castle. I have a letter here for the Highfire Mage.
And you expect me to let you stroll inside the castle to hand it over and collect your reward?
Yeah.
Okay, show me the letter.
I'm not letting you handle it. Forget it.
Okay, I've forgotten.
I want to work for Gomez.
Oh, yeah? And what makes you think Gomez will be interested in having you work for him?
Diego says you decide who Gomez is interested in.
Huh? If Diego thinks you're okay, why doesn't he take care of you? Look, let me explain. Diego's gonna test you. If he thinks you're good enough, I'll let you into the castle to see Gomez. Whatever happens after that is up to you, okay?
I'll talk to Diego.
No heal, no death.
Why don't you give me the
Adică dacă
test?
murim băgăm
It
direct
ain't that
2.
easy, kid. Any newcomer who wants to get anywhere needs a patron. That patron has to be one of Gomez's
Și nu știu, aia e
He'll test
primul run cu no heal.
And if you fail, you're his responsibility. That's the law around here.
Păi, efectiv nu bag nimic. Dă damage și nu bag nimic de heal. Și nu dorm.
There must be something you want.
Că na, și dormit îți bagă
No,
heal.
the things we guards
No,
deal
need some.
with are a bit above you, kid. You just stick to the tasks your patron sets for you.
I'm quite capable of doing anything you tell me to.
Oh, so you're intent on failing, eh? There is one thing that only someone who's not with Gomez can see to. But I'm warning you, you blow this and you'll be in mighty big trouble.
I'm ready for your task.
What I'm about to tell you is between you and me, and nobody else must ever hear about it. Understood?
Sure.
We have a problem with a guy from the new camp. His name's Mordrag. He's
Băi,
been
ce mi dor,
stealing
frate,
from
să ne
the
joc pe
ore
Discord.
barons.
Acolo
Of
cu voi.
course, that applies to a lot of the rogues in the new camp. But this guy has the nerve to come to our camp and sell our stolen goods to our boys. He's gone too far. But he knows I can't do anything about it.
Why?
Because he's under the protection of the mages.
Sounds to me like the mages are your problem.
Bă, ca vara asta.
But they're a problem that's hard to
Ce-au
solve.
trecut.
A
Haide
few
cam,
years
deci,
back, one
cred
of
că a
the
fost cea mai
shadows
faină.
tried to stab the High Magician of the Circle of Fire while he was sleeping. They found
Tot
him
jucam numai
later in the
Returnal
outer
după
ring. In fact,
Dintre
he
cea în
was
care se
scattered
întrece.
all over the
Să
outer
ajungă
ring.
primul să-l gate.
Why do the mages protect that Mordrag?
Because they use him as a gopher. Our local mages are in contact with the mages
Ah,
over
clar,
in
îți
the
dai
new
seama.
camp. They
Trebuie
often send
neapărat.
gophers back and forth. They're likely to become very unpleasant if I throw one of their gophers out of the camp or have him killed.
What about me? What do you think the mages will do to me?
You're new here. You'll be okay. But I'm responsible for what my boys do. That's why it's vital that you keep your mouth shut.
Where can I find Mordrag?
You'll find him at the south gate on the other side of the castle, just beyond the entrance. The bastard wouldn't dare come any further into the camp.
Nu. Au
Do you
dispărut
want me to
așa.
kill the guy?
I want you to make sure I never see his face around here again. I don't care how you do it.
I'll take care of it.
Efectiv a dispărut.
I've talked to Thoris.
And what did he say?
He says that I can join the old camp if you think that I'm good enough.
Looks like I have myself a new job.
Do we start right now?
First, there are a few
O să bag
things
și
you should
întrebările
know.
de aia, dar cred că le bag data viitoare pe live.
What do I have to know to
Când am
be
făcut
accepted
asta
in
prea
the old
târziu.
camp?
If you want to join the camp, you'll have to earn some brownie points. There are a few influential people in the outer ring. Most of them are shadows. If you manage to impress them, it'll earn you a few brownie points. Then you'll have to stand the test of faith. Besides, there are a lot of skills every new arrival has to learn. The more you learn, the more valuable you'll be for us.
Where do I find the important people?
Well, you're looking at one of them. Then there's Thoris. You already know him.
Bă, sincer, n-aș da skip.
You'll have to
N-am mai
find that
jucat
out
Gothic
by
ăsta din
yourself.
Gothic 1
If you
din
don't manage to do that,
vară.
you don't belong here anyway. Just go through the
Băgam mapa
outer ring
Witcher,
and
toată
talk to
seria.
people.
Am zis că o gata
Then
așa
you'll
offline.
find out who's important.
Who can teach me?
Start with Fingers. He's the most skillful among us. If you keep your eyes peeled, you'll find other people who can teach you.
Where can I find Fingers?
His hut's kind of hidden. It's next to the castle wall. Just start out here and go towards the arena. When you're at the castle,
Welcome to the colony.
you'll be heading to the arena.
Oh, avem și abonat nou.
What's the test of faith?
You have to go to the old mine. There you'll meet a guy called Ian. He'll give you a
Nu,
list.
nu mă pot
This
uita acum,
list
nu
is
știu cine s-a
important.
abonat.
It contains all the items
Trebuie să
the
ies după
guys in
joc,
the
că
mine
dacă îi
need
dau alt
from
tab,
us. They'll get this
se
stuff
vede
with the
negru
next
și
convoy.
trebuie să
No
faci
problem.
task manager și
Yes, there is a
prostii.
problem. The new camp must not get that list. Like I said, the list is important. If you do it right, you'll get much further.
If the list is so important, why should Ian give it to me?
Because you're going to tell him Diego sent you.
I'll tell him. Where
Da,
can I
nu
find the
știu,
old
iară nu
mine?
apar, că s-o
Go to
dereglat
Graham.
OBS-ul
He's
ăla.
a cartographer. Tell him that I sent you.
Trebuia să
and that you
apară un
need a map.
nameless.
It'll show
Cu o
you the
pungă de
way to
bani
the
în mână.
mine. He lives to the left of the north gate.
O să fac și pe aia.
Can you teach me something?
Yes, I can teach you to improve your dexterity or your strength. Come back soon. There are many things you need to learn.
Da, da, da.
What
Le-am
about my
pus, numai că
esteem
nu.
within the camp?
I've talked to a few people.
And?
The business with Mordrag is really quite a job. He's not bad as a warrior. You should exercise if you really want to defeat him.
Am dat ceva
Get on
update
with
la
it. There are still
OBS
many
și cred
things
că iar
to
mi l-am
do if
întors
you
pe
want to
atâtea
get
peste cap.
anywhere here in the camp.
What about my esteem within the camp?
I've talked to a few people.
And?
The business with Mordrag is really quite a job. He's not bad as a warrior. You should exercise if you really want to defeat him. Get on with it. There are still many things to do if you want to get anywhere here in the camp.
Take care.
Ah, nasol, nasol.
Hi, I'm new here.
I'm Graham. I draw maps. I haven't seen you here before. What do you want?
Diego sent me. He asked you to give me a map with a route to the old mine.
No problem. For you, only 20 ore.
Hold on. Diego said you should give me the map, not that you should sell it to me.
But I'm not interested. Have you any idea how difficult it is to make a map like this? 20 is my special price for friends of Diego. Usually I take 50.
Give me the map or I'll take it.
Hey, be cool, man. I don't want trouble. Here, take the map and leave me alone.
Some people never learn. You have to watch what you tell people. Hang on, better not go rushing into anything.
Pe retardelul ăsta să-l ocolim un pic, că n-am chef de el. Da, numai că e un pic cam băguit pe Gothic. Pe doi îl folosesc eu de obicei.
Many friends here. Would you like some of my rice stew?
Thanks.
You could do me a favor.
What can I do for you?
You must be used to good
Trebuie să
food.
intru la settings și
I
să
have a
bag,
new recipe.
nu mai știu,
Meat bug
ceva
ragu
configurație
a la
acolo, că altfel
snaf
nu-ți merge
with rice
inventarul
and
ăla.
mushrooms. You can have as much as you want, but I still need 3 meat bugs and some hell mushrooms. 5 should be enough.
Sounds good.
Then go and see you get me the things. The last one I sent just hasn't come back. Must have deserted to the new camp.
Where can I find meat bugs?
Everywhere where there's garbage laying around. You should be able to find some at the deserted huts near the castle wall. Don't get confused by their ugly looks. Once cooked, they are tasty.
Where can I find hell mushrooms?
If you leave through the south gate, that's the collapsed tower. You'll see a plain directly in front of you. There's mushrooms growing there.
Who was the guy you sent before me?
His name was Neck. He was pretty discontented here. I think he's in the new camp now. I sent him to collect mushrooms, but he didn't come back.
I have the things you wanted from me.
Good. I just have to add them, then the stew will be ready. Wait.
Am mai 70 de XP și facem level up. Mai 14 minute mai țin live-ul, că după aia cred că mă bag și eu la somn. Am stai pe casă. Da, la mine e mai complicat cu live-urile. Oh, aici era cască. Băi, și-am zis să nu verific asta, că de obicei nu e nimic aici. Ah, bun, nu, baftă, bro. Astea sunt același lucru că ăștia. Asta arată mai bine. Da, am reușit totuși să nu dau țeapă. Mi-am luat ciocolată whole nuts. Bravo, bravo.
Hey, newcomer. I'm Mordrag. You should remember
Faină
that
căsătura,
name.
să mă
You
picioare.
can buy any kind of goods from me at a cheap price.
You shouldn't believe
Are you really the magician's courier?
What if I am?
I'd like to have a chance to talk to the magicians. I have to get inside the castle.
The magician's couriers bear seals, which allow them entry to the castle. If you were one of us, you could get such a seal.
He should have known that.
Păi, dar noi am fost după Nec, stai așa.
That's totally obvious. He should have known that.
Bă, nu. Da, stai așa. Bă, nu, de capul meu.
I haven't seen you before. I'll join you for a while, if you don't mind. I'm sure you'll need a friend.
Why not come along?
Great. We can talk while we're going. Tell me, where are we going? Or is it supposed to be a surprise? I like surprises.
Bă, acum băgăm speed. Că nu vreau apă retardată la lângă noi. Aoleu, ăsta vine. Ceva idei cum să scap de el. Încă nu-s destul de tare să-l bat. A, bun, nu. Gata.
Hey, man. I'm Fisk. I trade goods of all kinds. If you ever need anything, you're in the right place here.
Have you got armor for me as well?
Well, I'm sure that I can satisfy you.
Show me your goods.
Ce putem da la asta? Nici asta de heal nu ne trebuie. Dar nici mâncare nu ne trebuie. A, dar deja stai. E peste media. A, serios? A, nu 10, mă, ce-am făcut? Una, mă. A, tă 10, se pare că. Așa. A, uite, ca și în Arholos. Carveros. Sau Bolz. Ce sau Short Bow. Mișto. A, și Scavenger ăștia, cred că puteai deschide.
Hey, you! I trade in swamp weed and potions from the sect camp. Do you want something?
Nu acum, Dexter. A. Scavengeri. Ah.
Hey, you!
Are you talking to me?
I'm warning you, people like you can get into trouble awfully quick round here. And most of the guys they chuck in here are bastards. They think they can do what they like to you, but we won't allow that. Gomez wants some peace in the camp, and we guards make sure he gets it. But it's a job that doesn't come cheap. That's why I'm asking you for some ore. Look on it as a kind of token of friendship. You help us, and we'll help you. If you get in trouble, we'll be there for you.
Bă, cea mai mare minciună ce am auzit-o până acum.
Is that a threat?
On the contrary,
De
it's
la
an
Bloodwind.
offer of friendship.
You mean you want me to pay protection money? No thanks. I can take care of myself.
Have it your own way, kid. You'll soon regret turning down a friendly offer.
See ya.
Take care of yourself, kid.
Hai pa, Bloodwind. Ăsta zice că i-a găurit casa.
How often have I told you bastards not to run through my hut?
Those pigs.
What's your problem?
Leave me alone, man. Everyone's a problem with me. It all started when I built my hut. Don't build your hut close to the ditch, they said. But none of these bastards told me what would happen if I still did it. When I came back from the mine a few days ago, I had a second door. Those pigs, I hate them. I can't tell you how much I hate them. Now everybody runs through my hut. Every idiot.
Săracul. O și nebunit la cap.
New here, are you? I don't know your face. I'm Sly. I have a job on offer for a newcomer.
You have a job for me? What is it?
One of our guards has disappeared. He's called Neck. He might have gone over to the new camp. You're new here, and you'll get around quite a lot, so keep your eyes peeled. If you find him, I'll speak up for you in the camp.
What good will your speaking up for me do?
If you want to join the camp, you need people to speak up for you. If I speak up for you with Diego, that'd be a great help for you.
I'll see if I can find him.
If you meet Fletcher, ask him about Neck. He's taken over his district since Neck disappeared.
Where will I find him?
His district is the district of the arena.
Take care.
Hey you! Aren't you the guy who wants to join the camp?
Uitați, l-am găsit pe Green.
And how?
There are two guys sitting around outside the camp.
Deci nu dispărut Green.
From the ore barons. It's a precious amulet, which should have arrived with the last convoy. One of them should still be in possession of the amulet. If we attack them together, we should manage. I couldn't do it on my own.
Am putea spune că s-a refugiat în Gothic.
What will happen when we have the amulet?
That's an easy one. I'll return it and get the reward. I'll tell him you helped me. Then you'll be in Gomez's good books for sure.
No, it's either 50-50 or you can do it on your own.
Okay, 50-50. I suppose it'll be enough for the two of us anyway. So, can I count on you?
Count me in.
All right, just tell me when we can start.
Bă, cam mincinos Grim ăsta.
What do I have to do if I want to get admitted to this camp?
Well, first of all, you have to become a shadow. Therefore, you have to find somebody who supports you, somebody who explains everything to you and takes responsibility for you. If I was you, I'd try to keep close to Diego. I did it like that. He's quite all right. He'll make you take the test of faith. That's different from everybody. Then there'll be some other smaller tasks from other shadows. If you manage them, you'll be with us.
S-a schimbat muzica așa dramatic. În aia de noapte.
What's life like here?
Easy going. As long as you pay your share of protection money to the guards.
And how far have you got with your tests?
I've already talked to Dexter and Sly and Fingers. They are some of the most influential shadows here in the camp.
What was your test of faith?
I can't tell you, man. You have to be silent about things like that here.
Da, încă nu merg cu ăsta că ne bate de căcă pe noi. Ne bate domnul Grim. Deci Mad cred că s-o băguit aici după masă. Nu. De obicei acolo. Mamă, de unde să mai fac eu XP?
As if I didn't have enough. That'll only cause more trouble.
Asta e că m-am auzit un gândac pe aici. Aoleu, 3. Că bine zice. Bă, de-aia cu snaf am făcut-o. Da. Știu că avea snaf ceva cărți. Cred că mă fac... Nu știu ce să mă fac. Mercenar oare? Că garda am tot fost. Că pe magician nu m-aș băga. Că pe no heal Ar merge, dar la început ar fi prea greu. Ah, gata. Facem level up de la Gilbert. Acum mai vorbim cu Gilbert și învățăm după aia level 1 la one-handed. Și după aia cred că și închid live-ul.
What are you doing there? Don't often get visitors up here. Very clever of you to find my hiding place.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm fed up with the old camp. I had trouble with Gomez's folks. That was some time ago. I guess nobody remembers that now. But I'm staying here. There's too many blockheads running about in the old camp for my liking.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm fed up with the old camp. I had trouble with Gomez's folks. That was some time ago. I guess nobody remembers that now. But I'm staying here. There's too many blockheads running about in the old camp for my liking.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm fed up.
Bă, Nameless, nu știam că ești Superman. Decolezi în halul ăsta.
Hey, you! I don't think I've seen you here before.
No wonder. I've only just got here.
Then watch out. The outside world is pretty dangerous. You're only safe inside a camp.
Well, there was a time when...
Who said that?
Hey, newcomer. I'm Mordrag. You should remember that name. You can buy any kind of goods from me at a cheap price.
Are you really the magician's courier?
What if I am?
I'd like to have a chance to talk to the magicians. I have to get inside the castle.
The magician's couriers bear seals, which allow them entry to the castle. If you were one of us, you could get such a seal.
Tot respectul că ai fost pe live.
You have a problem.
Really? What's that?
There are people around here who want to get rid of you.
Really? Then you can tell them they should send someone along to enforce their wish.
What makes you so sure I'm not the one to do it?
Because I think you're smarter than that, boy. You'll soon realize that there are better opportunities than working for Gomez. We, too, need capable people in the new camp. And nobody tells you what to do. I'd better keep out of it.
Tell me more about the new camp.
It's the camp where you have the most freedom within the colony. We don't have any ore barons or gurus bossing us around. We have our own mine, but the ore that is produced there isn't given to the damn king.
So what is it used for?
Our magicians are working on a plan to break out of here. All the ore is collected for this plan. While Gomez and his people are lazing around, we drudge for freedom. That's what's going on.
You should have known better.
You think?
And if I wanted to join the new camp, could you help me?
If you're serious, we can go now. I can take you to Laris. He's the head of our gang. But if you prefer to beat me out of the camp, well, go for it.
Show me your goods.
Choose something.
I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore.
That's nothing new.
That's not really my problem.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
There must be something about that story after all.
That'll only cause more trouble.
It's really not my problem.
There've been all kinds of rumors.
Hey, how's it going?
Do you want to buy something?
I need a few things.
You gotta watch what
Nobody
you tell
ever
people.
asks me. As if I didn't have enough. Do you really think? Nobody ever asks me.
Keep out of it.
Let's talk about something else instead. You should have known. Listening to all that blathering anymore.
What's your job here?
I'm in charge of the arena. I organize the bets, hire new fighters, you know.
Do you train fighters at all?
Yeah, but not just for fun. If you want me to train you, you'll have to pay for it.
I want to improve my handling of one-handed weapons.
That's a good decision. Before you can improve your technique, you'll have to learn how to hold the weapon right. Beginners often tend to hold one-handed weapons with both hands. Now, don't even start getting into that habit. It'll do you no good. Hold the weapon with one hand, blade up, and keep swinging it. You have to learn to harmonize your weapon's swing with your own movements. That'll make you faster in the attack. If you keep in mind what I've taught you, your fights will be more elegant and a lot faster in future. Oh yeah, one more thing. Some hits cause more damage than others. As a beginner, you don't stand much of a chance making critical hits. But the further you progress, the better you get.
Bă, tot respectul la toți care ați fost pe live. Îl închid și eu acum că cred că mă bag la somn. Și ne vedem la următorul, nu știu când o fi. Poate mâine vedem. Peace out.